And yep, I think things work now. Excellent. Here we are. Turkey. Turkey. Alright, hardly anything Sèvres. I think we all know what that means. That means an incredible nightmare and having to fight pretty much every faction in the game except for the Soviet Union. And well, they're the easiest ones to fight anyway. So I've been having some practice games, so I do have a strategy in mind. Let's hope the RNG gods are with us today, because there's still a little bit of bad luck that could ruin runs. It's the normal game as Turkey. I am going to leave it on historical, because at least that way you have some semblance of an idea what the AI is going to do. But even then it might turn crazy. Also, hello everyone in the chat. I'll do my best to keep one eye on the chat, but it's difficult when you're strategizing and doing things on a timer and also looking at the chat, so that could be a little annoying. I'll do my best. I'm also going to turn on a little bit of music because this is quiet. That should be good. Not too loud, I think. Hey Bob Semple, doing well, doing well. Let's start with a convention. Update the production to something more reasonable. I'll need artillery pieces, obviously. I'll need support equipment. Start making those. I'll need boats. Some boats. I got 20. I'll take a bunch from Greece anyway. Just need to be able to get to Greece. That's production, construction. I need boats. Like, I need a lot of boats. For anyone wondering, as a very good guide for this, though a bit long out there from a good member of the Discord and our community, Spaniard, I'll leave a link to that somewhere. And I'll be trying to make a bit of a condensed version of this as well. Research-wise, bread and butter, very basics of production and research. Hey, Quazak. Favorite flag. Favorite flag. Favorite flag. I don't think those are... I do like the chain flag with the dragon. Alright, the army can go. I need their equipment. That way we can set these guys to secret police. Prioritize the garrisons. I don't need to trade. These deficits are negligible. And big one, spies. Anything else? Airplanes. Won't be making too many of them, but still. I think that's it. I'll let the game run. I do wonder just how bad this is going to go for me. I've had a couple of runs where I tested this. It took me 21 failed events to get all 4 of these down. So, yeah, that leaves you with about 0% stability. No, I don't think I'll be going with light tanks, Lucas. In single player, tanks are very fun if you start with them and you got a lot of bonuses for them. But production wise, single player just makes more sense to make artilleries and casts. These two will break any enemy in single player. Turkey. We're gonna change names like 4 times in one run. Like Turkey into the Republic of Turkey, into the... what was that thing called? The Governorate of Anatolia? Cryptology. Well, if you're a miner and you want to make things, it's worth to trade it, but not if your deficit is like 1 or 2. That's negligible. Turn off a bunch of these things. I don't need to see all these pop-ups. Yes! Provisionary State of Anatolia, that's the one. Our spy. Natural orator. Ooh, and a seducer. I'm gonna try the memes though. I know this is a bit, well, it doesn't always work, but I'm gonna see if I can lock Hungary out of the Axis. For a while. I can stall it. Oh, for anyone wondering, you can always say no to the Soviet Union if you're playing historical. They will never attack you. They will always back down. So it's just free stability and political power that we can immediately invest in Silent Workhorse for more PP. The speed plays, man. The speed plays. I've done this like a million times now. Artillery first. I'm gonna try and get as much of the Ottoman lands, yes, but the big plan is to get the achievement Hardly Anything Sèvres, which requires us to control, I think, Rome, Paris, London, and Tokyo, because Japan was a signatory of the Treaty of Sèvres. Second guy, financial expert. Yeah, I mean, this guy is such a good country leader. Look at those stats. They just had to cut him from the game. Keeping this guy alive is just overpowered. Just overpowered. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to start decrypting. Oh, and I almost forgot again. Let's see. I can make a surface fleet. And yes, the surface fleet's commanded by this guy. Then the submarine fleet's commanded by this guy. They both need to exercise. I need a little bit of naval experience. And if anyone doesn't understand how the Navy works, that's okay, neither do I. Just make a bunch of really good submarines and you'll win everything. Ratifying the 6 arrows. Ah, here we go. The first decisive moment. We have 15 command power. See if we can handle the Kurds. So these 4 provinces are not Turkish cores. And we have a bunch of resistance here. Resistance and luckily some compliance as well. But they have these modifiers here, the Kurdish agitation, and I think it ramps all the way up to rebellion. Like, this is separatism, the second to last one. And this one is rebellion. This is the harshest one. And how do we get that down? Well, we got to use these on-map decisions for 15 command power that we don't actually spend. I'm not sure if that's intended or not, but I'm going to roll with it. We can roll the dice, essentially. Either we force it down and get some points. No, wait, we force it down and get some compliance, some resistance get lowered, and we get a bit of PP in the mix. Or we don't force it down and we still get some PP, but compliance is going to get reduced and we're going to get more resistance, and we lose stability. Losing stability sucks, so I hope we're fortunate here. Come on. Well, off to a good start. So this one's secured separatist fatigue. I want this in all 4 of these provinces, and that way they'll stop ticking up. Hey, Adrian Rojo. Welcome. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Erezum, come on. Erezum. Yes! Like, we're off to such a good start. We got 2 of these secured now. This is going to be a tough one, though. This is a lot of resistance. For anyone wondering, since the 1.10.2 patch, you cannot let the Kurds rebel anymore. They fixed that. Rebellion will now, resistance will now cap out at 90% if you're not already at war. So they just removed the option of letting them rebel and then crushing them. I mean, you can still let them rebel, but you'll be taking a giant risk because you're already at war with someone. And you usually need your army for that. Alright, where was I? Oh, right, this guy. Hey, Kirky. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Let's see if we can deal with the Kurdish rebellion here. This is going to be a big one. Oh my god, we are so lucky. Hello, everyone joining the stream. If I miss your name, I'm sorry. Just be a little patient. I'm trying to focus here, but welcome, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it. And yes, I will be making a short version of this that's more designed as a proper guide without all the bullshit in between. My god, this is like 4 positive ones in a row. This has to mean we're gonna mess something up somewhere. That's 5 positive events in a row. This has to be the golden run. Must be. I've never had this happen. Six positive events in a row. Can we do it? Can we get 7 positive events in a row and finish this? Oh my god. Hello, Shemsh. Come on. 7th event. Come on, come on. Ah! Damn it. Jinxed it. Right. Still. We're off to a very good start. And that's it. We only had 1 negative event. Now all 4 of these provinces have separate fatigue. And we won't get any more, like, event ticks for it. The area is pretty much under our control. And we got a bunch of free PP for that as well. And we didn't lose a lot of stability. Also very nice. But we will need more, so I'm going to start off with getting these scientists in exchange for 10 stability, not bad. And I'll also get improved worker conditions. And we still got a lot of PP to work with. Right, let's keep moving. Either concentrated or dispersed. Like, I'm personally a big fan of dispersed because I like upgrading my equipment. I'm gonna try dispersed. Like, if you want to make it a long game, or you're planning for some from late game offensives, or like want to fight a late game super boss like a Germany that's conquered the entire Soviet Union, you're probably better off with concentrated because of the factory output, but this here dispersed will allow you to get a lot more production efficiency quicker. So get more guns out in the field at the start as opposed to at the end. Radio interception, like suicide pills, S-pills, can't say that word. Ooh. Oh, yeah, we now have to trade for resources. Because guess what? We're giving everything away. Every little bit of steel we extract, we're trading away. Same for all of our chromium. Like, we don't get to keep anything because we're now forcibly on free trade, and we have the Debt Council giving us another 30% resources to market, sending, I believe, 110% of our resources to market. So, in theory, we would have to be buying resources to then be giving them away as well. Oh, almost out of fuel. I'm gonna send the Navy back to their ports. They've done enough. That does mean I can now make some better submarines. Submarines are my baby. I love making these. The AI doesn't know how to handle them, and most players don't either. These will destroy anything. Sub 2s are good, not great. Once you get sub 3s, that's it for the AI. They can't counter that. We're sitting on a bunch of PP, but I don't want to spend it yet. I have some plans for that. Big plans. Construction. It's a little bit ahead of time. Get some doctrines. Oh, I got the demonetized pills, so I know that psychological warfare is going to make me do things in Hungary. I want to see that. Well, George, yes. You only have to make submarines. Submarines are cheap, they're very effective, and they can do anything you want, really. The only times you'll be playing with an actual fleet, like, unless you want to roleplay, is if you start with a country that has a giant navy, like the US, the UK, or I think Japan. Like, those are the 3 countries with... Oh no, and Italy, sorry, and Italy. Those are the only countries with an actual navy that's worth maybe a little bit of investment. What music is this? Not a fan. Shuffle. Or weighted shuffle. Eh. Oh, we got our 6 arrows. Set for the treaty for sad cause bad. Now these events are pretty great. Like, republicanism is the big one. This one gives you a bunch of free stability. Pretty much 25 PP for a bunch of stability. Hell yeah. We'll lose a ton of stability anyway. I need to keep that up. For anyone wondering what I'm constructing, dockyards. I'm constructing dockyards along this coast, and I'm prioritizing construction in states that have this modifier, Kemalist loyalties. I want to get these built first because this modifier is going to a complete 180 and become a negative modifier through the course of the focus tree. So I want to make most use of it while we can. Why am I building dockyards? Because I want to build submarines. And why do I need submarines? Well, you'll see. I have some plans. As for production, nothing fancy here. A bit of towed artillery, a bit of infantry equipment, close air support, and support equipment. And I'll be going big on the infantry equipment and towed artillery. Oh, right, I need to train troops now. Oh, stop doing that. Yeah, I'll need more troops. And the minorities, I wouldn't say they are suppressed, they are fatigued. So they're under control, there's no issue there. We got extremely lucky this run. We only got 1 negative event. Thracian, yes and no. They're not just for Britain, they're also to take on the other signatory. This one here. Has to go. He has to go. Alexander Wakemark with 100 SEK. Is that Swedish kroner? Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. That is Swedish kroner, isn't it? SEK. Also, I wouldn't put submarines in the English channel, though. If you'll go to the terrain map, the channel is a shallow sea. It will make your submarines incredibly visible. They'll get blown the hell up. Also, Alexander, I will continue to keep boosting noobs like you. We all were noobs at some point, and I pretty much think I still am. I'm just a little bit better than some people. But not that much. Oh. Made friends. Because it's historical, these guys will always agree. Can't go on yet. I'll head here. Get some industry going. Failure TV. There's not really a choice there. If it's historical, all 3 countries, so Iraq, Iran, and Afghanistan will accept. And later on, if it's historical and they actually fix this damn tree, expand the Sadabad Pact will invite all of them, and they should all accept. I've never seen them not accept, but then again, I've also never really seen this work properly. So I'm not going to give you an answer there. I might be telling you a lie. Alright, where was I? Espionage. Ooh, another seducer. Seducers are the best, aren't they? And I'm gonna send my other spy here to boost ideology. Non-aligned. I'm gonna try I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm going to try and lock Hungary out of doing... Where is that focus? Renounce the Treaty of Trianon. I should be able to prevent them from getting 40% support. Yeah, I know we do have a bit of a deficit in resources, but these numbers are not problematic. Like, not problematic at all. I'd much rather have the factories to build. Also, for getting rid of the Debt Council, that's one of the things we are hoarding all of this PP for. So we can click that immediately when it becomes available. Just want to get it out of the door as quickly as possible. And for anyone wondering why I got rid of my armies, it's quite simple. I wanted all of that equipment to be available to, I don't want to say oppress, but reconciliate the Kurds. Because you start out with a deficit, you don't have enough guns to keep this area policed, pretty much. And that's going to make resistance rise, and the higher the resistance in the area is, the lower the chances are that they'll respond positively to that event you click. So if you want to fight the Kurds and not lose all of your stability, you do well to send your guns there. Besides, first 2 years of the game, you're not going to be fighting anyway. Why do you need an army? Ooh, probably shouldn't be clicking them at 100%. But I'm gonna lose 30% when Ataturk dies or retires. More is fine. Cooperate with the Debt Council is next. And we can invest in some factories. And I always default to this one, because it also gives us 4 steel on top of the civilian factory. Yeah, it takes 280 days, but all in all, the cost isn't that great. What was I doing? Yes, more industry. Construction. Alright, we got the Debt Council now, so we can immediately get rid of our TPDA. So click it once, click it twice. That moves it from here to here. And the second click gives us this national spirit. So this completely destroys our economy. Yes, I know. But in 180 days, this will go away. And that's very nice. Meanwhile, we'll hire this guy, Inventive Genius. I mean, the improved relations opinion isn't great, but electronics research speed I can accept, and daily PP gain. I mean, it's a miniature version of the silent workhorse, so more PP. I will need a lot of it. Well, so far everything is going according to plan. Oh god, I forgot. Yeah. Yep. Whoops. I may have forgotten to pick a focus. And the industry is almost caught up. We now have a reasonable military. Let's keep making more troops. Can assign all those troops to that army. I'm not gonna give these a general yet. We get much better generals. No, E4 Gaming. I'm streaming at 1440p though. Not sure what YouTube's telling you. Let me check my settings real quick. It should be just... It should be just 1440p, yeah. Maybe YouTube hasn't quite caught up yet. Could be, maybe, I think. All right, since YouTube is giving that issue, just give me one, give me two, oh. I'm gonna see if I can figure out why this is happening. Because I should be streaming at a much higher resolution. Output, streaming. I don't quite... Yeah, must be YouTube because mine's set to 2560 by 1440. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I have to... I'm gonna see if I can restart and see if I can fix this. One moment, I'll be back in a minute. Oh wait, if I end this stream to update my settings, which I might have to do, is that gonna break things? Because I can't change settings while I'm live. Okay, I'm gonna quit.